Simplified Options Uganda, together with the Human Resource Service Center, present How to Answer Difficult Bank Teller Interview Questions. Prepared by Ivan Nkono. Read by Eddie Chigozi. Picture this: a panel interview in a bank with 3 interviewers, 2 male and 1 female, and a young job applicant sitting in front of them. Many people dream of working in a bank. It is not easy to get this job, however, because anyone can apply for it. There are no special requirements on education or experience of the candidates. More often than not, you will compete with 20 or more job seekers in an interview, all of you trying to get the single job opening of a bank teller. Learning what questions you can expect, how to make a good impression on the interviewing panel, and how to flourish in a role play should significantly improve your chances of succeeding and signing a job contract with a bank. Let me now attempt to help you with this task. Personal and behavioral questions. Scenario: a man is surprised with some teller questions in an interview, nervously playing with a pen in his hands. They will ask you about your motivation, your experience with customer service, your knowledge of banking products, your sales skills. What is more, you will have to deal with behavioral questions. Describe a conflict with a colleague, describe a stressful situation from work, etc., and with a role play. Let's have a look at the particular questions. Why do you want to become a bank teller? Why did you choose our bank? Why should we hire you? How would you convince the customer to become a client of this bank? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? What do you know about our bank? Have you ever worked at a bank before? Talk about a successful sales experience. What characterizes a good teller from your point of view? Describe a conflict you had with a colleague in the past. Give an example of you dealing with an irate customer and what you did to fix the problem. Give an example of a time you made a point to go above and beyond with customer service. What would you do if you saw a fellow employee take $100 that belonged to the bank? What banking products do you personally use and why? Describe a situation when you felt pressure in work. How did you handle the pressure? This job can be repetitive. What would motivate you to do it very well every day? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What are your salary expectations? Do you have any questions? Scenario: a woman is preparing for the interview in a bank, reading answers to some common teller interview questions. Not everyone can become a good teller. Your chances to succeed will improve if you have brilliant answers to the questions from that list I just read. But still, you will have to convince the interviewers about having the right skills and personality for the job. They must believe that you meet the following criteria: good communication skills, passion for talking to people, a positive attitude and opinion about the others, ability to uncover the needs and desires of various people, ability to sell banking products, good knowledge of banking products, or at least a strong interest to learn more about the field, high level of responsibility and loyalty to your employer. Now, whether you really meet these criteria or not is not decisive. What matters is whether you can convince the interviewers of meeting them. You very well know that the subject of money is not taught in school. Yet you recognize that you need to improve on the way you handle money if you are ever going to achieve financial freedom. Introducing Simplifying Financial Reality, the audio workbook. This is an audio workbook that explains why you handle money the way that you do. It has exercises that will help you get rid of bad money habits and replace them by learning new and better money habits. Begin your journey to financial freedom today. Request for your copy of Simplifying Financial Reality by phone or by WhatsApp. The number is 256-702-809-040. Simplifying Financial Reality, the audio workbook. Why your financial life is the way it is. Now, let's get back to the difficult bank teller questions. Do interview questions for tellers differ in various banking institutions? While banks have their own personalized interview processes, we should not forget that it goes about the same position every time, a position of a teller. Logically, the questions will be similar, regardless of the country or banking institution you apply for a job. On the other hand, some big banks have designed special interview processes in order to stand out from their competitors. If you apply for a teller position in one of those big banking institutions, I suggest that you have a look at their interview guide. But if you apply for a job at another bank, then please continue listening. Asking questions. You should ask at least 1 or 2 questions in your interview if they give you a chance to ask something. The schedule is often packed. They always interview many applicants on the same day, and there is not much room for the discussion with the interviewers. However, if you get a chance to ask questions, for example in your second interview with the branch manager, you should focus on the following things: working environment, benefits and perks, recruitment process, next stages, banking products, values and goals of their branch. Winning the hearts of the interviewers. You should never forget that interviews are just men and women, like you and I. If you manage to build good relationship with them in the course of an interview, it will help you tremendously, especially because it is not easy to stand out in this particular interview. Previous experience or your education does not play an important role when they decide about your job application. It is not easy to build relationships with the interviewers. If you understand the basics of human psychology, however, and know how to work with people, you should manage it slightly better than the people who lack the knowledge. Walking an extra mile. 20 competitors, tough behavioral questions, and a role play at the end of the interview. No wonder you are scared. Many job seekers are, but stress will not help you to deliver your best performance, and you will need your best performance to succeed. Ivan Nkono is a human resource consultant and professional CV writer. If you have any HR or CV related issue that you need help with, contact Ivan on WhatsApp. The number is +256 772 481 995.